Hello, my name is Richard Sherman, and I am the author of Never Home, Remembering the Military Heroes Who Never Returned. And I'm a proud contributor to the Navy Memorial Stories of Service program. This segment is titled Untold Stories of Service, which honors our heroes who answered the nation's call and made the ultimate sacrifice. Among the more than 1,000 ships to reach Normandy on D-Day was the recently commissioned landing ship LST-523. The ship's radiomen were 19-year-old twin brothers, Julius, Henry, and Ludwig Louis Pieper from Nebraska. The identical twins were born in Esmond, South Dakota, and were among the 6 children, which included a set of twin girls born to German immigrants Otto and Anna Pieper. Around 1930, the family moved to the small town of Creston, Nebraska, and they were members of the St. Peter's Lutheran Church. The boys graduated from Creston High School and worked briefly on the Burlington Railroad down in Lincoln, Nebraska. With their parents' consent, the 17-year-old brothers enlisted in the U.S. Naval Reserve on February 17, 1943. They attended radioman school at the University of Chicago for 18 weeks and graduated on November 5, 1943. They spent time trainings in Solomon's Island, Maryland in January 1944, and at their father's request, were assigned together to landing ship LST-523 when she left for Europe early in 1944. As part of Operation Overlord, the ship made 3 trips to Normandy, starting with the delivery of men and equipment onto Utah Beach on June 6th. On its 3rd journey across the Channel, on June 19, 1944, LST-523 hit a mine and sunk. Of the 145 crew members, 117 were killed, including the Pieper brothers. Louis's body was recovered a few days later, and he was later interred at Normandy American Cemetery. However, Henry's body was not recovered, and his name was listed on the walls of the missing, along with 1,556 others there. In 1961, French salvage divers recovered remains of bodies from LST-523, including a lone body in the ship's radio room. That body, designated X9352, was buried at Ardennes American Cemetery in Belgium under an unknown headstone. In 2016, the DoD POW MIA accounting agency disinterred the body at Ardennes. Using various means, including dental records and x-rays, they were able to make a positive identification. Of note, the American Battle Monuments Commission reports there are still more than 72,000 service members who have yet to be accounted for from World War II. With the successful identification of Henry Pieper, the family was notified, including the last surviving sibling, Mary Ann, shortly before she passed away. After years of effort, including the moving of brother Louis's body within Normandy American Cemetery, the twin brothers, inseparable in life, were buried side by side in Plot E, Row 25, on June 19th, exactly 74 years after LST-523 went down. 6 members of the Pieper family traveled to France for the interment, which included the boys' oldest niece, Linda Pieper Suter, who received the trifold American flag from Henry's coffin.